All right. Eric Marc, standing in place. Dun dun dun. Episode 48. It is March 9th, 2000, in the year 2021. 21. 21. 21. 2021. We're still standing in place. Episode 48. I do have a goal to get to 52. I don't know what happens after that. Maybe that's the point that these stop and I try and get my act back together to get going to mics. Which, if anybody's watching these that is currently doing mics, any open micers, comics, local comics, that might actually be laying their eyes on these videos, how's it been? I know there's some mics opening up, and that's fantastic. I'm a little bit COVID timid, and I'm definitely wearing masks, and anytime I'm indoors and around a bunch of folks, so I'm kind of curious how that's going. I don't know that I'm excited to try and broadcast my voice through a mask to a mic, or to make somebody else feel bad because I want to wear a mask and I haven't been vaccinated yet. So, anyway, that's to be figured out later. At this point, we're going to get to 52. We'll decide that, what we're going to do after that. This week, I wanted to share with you. So last week I teased that I was going to do something this weekend. And I was scared to tell you what it was because I didn't know how it was going to go. Turns out it went quite well. I did a thing. This is a me. So the first half of this is going to be a me conversation. Oh, look what I did. But I did do a pretty cool thing. So there's a guy, David Goggins, this motivational speaker guy, ex-Navy SEAL, got a crazy story, sold a bunch of books. He keeps showing up on podcasts and interviews. Ultra endurance athlete guy. Crazy, screaming, cursing lunatic. And he's amazing. I mean, I don't know the guy personally, but the stuff that he puts out there, I do find very motivating. And I felt that if I'm going to be someone that shares what this dude does to try and give other people motivation, go, hey, watch this Goggins video and you'll get super amped, then I should at least try to participate in some of those activities, right? I don't know that I ever want to do an Ironman or the Badlands, whatever the hell that run in the desert for 200 miles or whatever. I don't know that that's in my repertoire. But he put a challenge out there called the 4x4x48, which seemed absurd. It seemed ridiculous. 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. It seemed ridiculous. And then I kept thinking about it. And the most I've ever run is like 8 miles. But usually it's like somewhere between like 4 and 6 miles is like my run. And that's the most I've done in a day, in 2 days, and maybe in 3 days. Maybe I've had 2 runs and done a little bit more. But what if I walk? I could walk every 4 hours. How long does it take to go 4 miles? So I walked 4 miles really fast and realized I could do it in an hour. And it fucked me up. Walking 4 miles an hour is odd. And you are definitely one of those speed walking style things. I got cactuses stuck in my leg because I was dumb. It had its problems. But what I then figured out is I could walk fairly quickly and jog a little bit and I could still make under an hour. So I signed up for this thing. I wonder if I could do it. And I did it. And I took minimal damage. And I'm freaking stoked and I'm excited to share that with you. I did a bunch of like little videos. So I'm going to make an actual video for that. So stay tuned because very exciting. Eric Marc, the mental treadmill, is going to release David Goggins 4x4x48 aspiring comic video sketch improv sometimes guy. Tries to do athletic stuff. Really loves riding bikes. attempt the 4x4x48. So that happened, and I succeeded. So I listened to a raving lunatic with 20,000 of my best friends, because apparently it was somewhere, just a gross estimate, between 20 and 30,000 people around the world that did this thing, which is freaking amazing, and actually does make you feel. You get a moment of like camaraderie, right? There's other fools out there, or motivated people out there, that wanted to do this test, and I was one of them, and that was pretty cool, because Goggins would be on his thing checking who's tuned in. It's like New Zealand, Thailand, anything else that ends with land, different parts of the U.S., Europe, people all over the world at the same time going out for their 4-mile loops. 1 o'clock in the morning I had to get up, go do 4 miles. 5 o'clock in the morning, go do 4 miles. 9 o'clock, 4 miles. 1 o'clock, 4 miles. Just do it. I didn't get more than 2 hours of sleep in a stretch. And realized that part I actually dealt with pretty well. So that's good. That'd be good training for when I do start getting mics again. I've got less excuses that I need to go home and get to sleep. Damn it. I still really enjoy sleeping. I slept a bunch after. I got a couple blisters. I've got a weirdly sore leg. I pulled it off. So that's cool. That's as Mr. Goggins would say, a cookie in the cookie jar. And I'm super stoked about that. And I wanted to share. I did get a question. I put up a clip of an ice bath that I drew. I drew an ice bath in order to cool my muscles, all of my muscles. I drew an ice bath to try to move the blood around and the lactic acid around in my sore ass legs. That's what the ice bath is for. I was asked, Ms. Burris, this answer is for you, if it was effective. And I don't really know. I will tell you that the ice bath is uncomfortable as hell. I know I've done it before, and I don't know what the difference was, but this was horrible. And I don't know if it's because I had almost 50 miles on my legs at this point. But I did 2 20-pound bags of ice, the coldest water that would come out of the spigot, filled up the tub, got undressed, started a timer, because I'm like, I'll do it for a minute. Climbed in the tub, and my fucking ankles and my feet and my personal bits hurt so bad. It was ridiculous. I would have rather gone out and done another 4 miles barefoot with a cactus in my leg. I would have rather done most anything than stayed in that freaking tub. I was doing Le Mans breathing. Le Mans, race car breathing, I was doing Le Mans breathing. Like I was giving birth, but I wasn't, because nothing was coming out of me. Only parts of me were going in. Nothing's coming out. I was breathing audibly. My wife's going, what the hell's going on in there? Are you okay? Because it was so hard to stay in that freaking tub because of the bits that hurt so bad. Now I will say the legs, if I could have isolated it to like my legs and knees, I think I would have been good. And I think, so I can't answer the question, I think it did help. The theory is that you cool off your body parts and all the blood rushes away from them, rushes to your core. It takes the lactic acid with it. And then when you warm back up, fresh blood goes out to your it's not just arteries, antillary circular system. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. But the blood goes in, it takes the bad crap with it, and then when you warm back up, the blood's supposed to go back out, and you have fresh, new blood, so then all your body parts feel better. I think it helped. I managed to do 3 sessions. 3 times I tried to go in for a minute. The first one, I think I lasted like 25 seconds. The second one, 32 seconds. The third one, I managed to stay in for a minute. I gutted that one out. I stayed in for a minute. And today's Tuesday. That ended Sunday night. And my legs actually feel pretty good right now. My left leg's a little tight. My knee feels a little funny. But blisters are down. Gonna work out tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. So I think it helped. It is insanely uncomfortable though. And it feels kind of like Alzheimer's medication, right? You give someone Alzheimer's medication in order to slow their degradation so that they get less Alzheimer's quickly. But if you don't give them the medication, they degrade at a certain rate. If you give them the medication, they degrade at a certain rate. But you have no way to compare the two, right? You have no way to know if that medication actually did something or if it's complete placebo, waste of money, waste of time. The only way to find out is to stop giving the medication. But then you also don't know if that's a change in a disease state and if that's just they're degrading at a faster rate with or without medication. So ice bath, I think it helped, but I got nothing to compare it against because I sure as hell didn't do another 4x4x48 and not ice bath and know what I felt like 2 days later. So next year I plan to do it again. That is the current mindset. We'll see what life looks like. I'd like to try to run it next year. I don't know that I feel like I cheated. Definitely didn't cheat because if you don't run it, the recommendation is that you do some kind of physical activity for 40 minutes to an hour. Excuse me. And what I was doing was a walk, jog, and it was taking me almost dead on an hour every time, so it counts. It definitely counts. So yeah, ice bath is fucking terrible. I think it helped. 4x4x48. I'm stoked that I did it. I'm stoked that I got through it. And yeah, that's a nice little feather to put in a cap. You know what? The 4x4x48 has prepared me for what's coming. What's coming? Are you aware of what's coming? I saw it on the news. I saw it on Instagram news. The snow is coming. The snow. Hey everybody in Colorado, it's gonna snow. Oh, Snowmageddon is coming again. It's like crazy predictions. We're gonna get 60 inches of snow. 60 inches of snow. We're not getting 5 feet of snow. I don't think that's accurate. I don't think that's accurate. I was calling it 6 feet of snow, but that's not really true because that's not how math works. 60 inches is not 6 times 1 foot because 1 foot is not 10 inches and 6 divided by 6 is 10, so that's not right. 6 feet would be 72 inches. Is that right? that'd be a shit. 6 times 12, 60, 70, yeah, 72, 72. I did it right. I don't know why you question. So smart. So smart. So yeah, 60 inches of snow. Oh my God. You better get all your freaking garbanzo beans and propane tanks. Propane tanks is legit. So I used up propane tank and I wanted to grill some chicken tonight. So I said, oh, let me go get some propane. I had to go to 3 locations to find propane. What these people are freaking out about snowstorm, they need propane. Are there really that many people grilling in a snowstorm? What are you doing with all this propane? Not in this neighborhood. You don't have propane heat in your house. You don't. I know you don't. You have electric heat or you have natural gas heat or you got a fireplace with some wood in it. You don't have a propane tank in your yard. No. We're not in the mountains. So where the hell did all the propane go? Unless everybody's grilling in their backyards in a snowstorm. Which I'm actually supposed to do. Because this is supposed to have a couple people and have some wings, I think. Maybe I'm not unique. That's fine. That's fine. Propane's gone. Everybody's getting gas, filling up gas cans, you know, to get ready to do all that driving in 60 inches of snow. That's not going to happen either. How many friggin' accidents are going to be on the highway? Everybody racing up the hill to go ski and snowboard. I'd like to go ski or snowboard. But this is a weekend, got to get shit done at home, so that's a bust. Well, yeah, I hope everybody's wrapped up nice and warm and they're ready for the Snowmageddon. The unexpected weather occurrence in a state that is known for its snow. I think that's all I had for you tonight. I want to complain about the wackiness of people scared of snowstorms when you live in this state. And I want to pat myself on the back. Oh, such a good job. You survived 4x4x48. It's actually pretty freaking cool. So yeah, there's your little update. I hope that was reasonably amusing. And see you in a week. See you in a week. Assuming we have power. These cameras are battery recorded. I can record even if there's no power. Alright, have a good night, y'all.